This conference will now be recorded.
So we are learning about taxation. Okay, each country will have different taxations. So we are learning now the standard taxation. We are learning standard taxation. So let me show you, if you want to calculate taxes in standard, what is the procedure? Let me show you once again. Last Friday we have discussed a little bit. Let me show you in the system, and then I will explain you one by one steps in the system how to configure Indian taxation, or any like not Indian taxation, it is standard taxation. First let us focus on standard taxation, and regarding Indian taxation I will give you high level inputs but not in detail. Let me show you standard taxation, how it works in the system. Okay, so I'm going to this application, accounts receivable module, sales orders, all orders, sales orders. You can click on new button. Select the customer. Select the customer. So in your data it will be, you will find like DE001 and US001. You will not find this one. This is I have created. So don't select DE001 because this is intercompany stock transfer. Select any customer other than DE001. I'm selecting US001. Scroll down, select site and warehouse, click OK. Select item, click tab. Now whenever it is in the system, we will map. One is sales tax group will be mapped to the customer account, and item sales tax group will be mapped to the item master. So then if you map it, automatically it will come here in the setup tab. In the setup tab it will come automatically item sales tax group, item sales tax group, and then sales tax group. So if you go to this duplicate tab, let me go to the customer account, accounts receivables, customers, all customers. Because whoever is creating a sales order process, they are not expert like what is the taxes need to be selected. So the customers will be mapped with the customer tax, whatever it is there, and item also it will be mapped with one tax group. Let me show you that one. So if you go to this customer US001 in your demo system, you will find US001. Go to the customer account. So in this customer account, if you scroll down, in this invoice and delivery tab, invoice and delivery fast tab, this is fast tab. Here also tabs are there. This is fast tab, invoice and delivery fast tab. You can map sales tax group. So as I told you, customer is linked to the sales tax group. So this sales tax group will be mapped in the customer account. So in the customer account, sales tax group is mapped. In the same manner, for the item, it will be mapped item sales tax group. Item means release product. If you go to product information management, products, released products, go to this item master, released product, item number 1000. So in this sell fast tab, if you go to sell fast tab, here you will find item sales tax group. In real time scenario, this will be mapped with item sales tax group. Then automatically it will fill item sales tax group and sales tax group. So item sales tax group is deriving from item master. Sales tax group is deriving from customer. The intersection between these two is taxes will be calculated here. In the cell tab, you will find sales tax. This is standard taxation. This is standard taxation. So the intersection between these two is like this. These three are available. Now you can do the packing slip. Give me a second. I'm removing a temporary postings at the time of packing slip. At the time of packing slip, there are temporary postings can be enabled that I'm disabling at this point. So these are temporary postings at the time of packing slip. Temporary postings I have removed. Now I'm doing pick and pack post packing slip. Click OK. Click OK. So, and then I'm doing invoice. Okay, I'm doing invoice now. Generate invoice, invoice tab, generate area page, invoice button. Click OK. Now invoice will be posted. Invoice will be posted. Now if you verify the voucher, if you verify the invoice voucher, customer account data to revenue account credit, cost of goods account data to inventory issue account credit, these four, along with four, one more line will be posted. One more line you can see, like invoice, journals, invoice, voucher, look at this one, 5 transactions. Customer account data to revenue account credit, and then here cost of goods account data to inventory issue, means cost of units account credit, and one more transaction is posted, taxes. So now how can I remember? Customer account data to revenue account credit, and then cost of goods account data to inventory issue, that is inventory issue is, it is available in the system, cost of units invoiced. Okay, cost of units, it is there, it is credit. Now here suppose 1900 is the customer amount, then 1900 is the revenue account, and actually cost of material is 899 suppose, then it is 899. Now tax is suppose 50 rupees or 500 rupees, then it will become plus 500. Am I right? From customer I need to receive this amount. Then sales tax, easily understand, here it is debit, then sales tax will be credit. Understood? How can I remember whether it is a sales tax is a profit or sorry, credit or debit? Customer account, anyhow it is debit, we know. Now it will be added the balance, so now it will be credited, so that you can remember at the time of sales the tax will be credit. Understood? Sorry, this one 400. How can I remember sales tax is credit or debit? Debit balance will be increased here, customer balance will be increased, it is 400 plus. So sales tax will be 400 credit. Any confusion to anyone? Is it clear? Any confusion? How can I remember like sales tax debit or credit means? So customer account is debited, anyhow that will be increased from 1900 to 2300 plus something. So it is debit value is there here. Now here it is credit value, because whatever you have collected this amount, you need to pay to the government of authorities. You need to pay this amount to government authorities. That is the reason it is sales tax is credit in the sales process. Understood? Any confusion here? I hope it is clear. Now let me explain you step-by-step process. If you want to create sales tax, standard taxation, what are the prerequisites we need to create? The first one is we need to create a vendor account. What is this vendor account means? A government department to which department you need to pay this amount, that vendor you need to create. I'm just going to now step-by-step process. So first most step is accounts receivable, vendors, all vendors. You need to define or you need to create one vendor account to which government authority you are going to pay tax. So in the sample data, if you observe here, US, this is USA. So USA California Tax Authority, Florida Sales Tax Authority, Colorado Sales Tax Authority, Georgia Tax Authority, Idaho Sales Tax Authority. So each and every tax authority, they have created one vendor. That is the first step. You need to create vendor account is the first step. Next, once it is created, you need to create sales tax authority. The second step is sales tax authority. Where it is available means it is in tax module, collapse all, indirect taxes, here sales tax authorities. So California one authority. While creating the sales tax authority, it was mapped vendor account. Colorado tax authority, Georgia tax authority. So vendor will be mapped with this authority name. First step is vendor, you need to create vendor account, you need to create. Next, you need to create sales tax authority. You need to create sales tax authority. Next, you need to create sales tax settlement period. Third step is sales tax settlement period. What is this means here? Sales tax settlement periods. So while creating sales tax settlement periods, you need to map authority name. So first vendor created, vendor used in the sales tax authority, and next sales tax settlement period is created. In that you need to map sales tax authority name and how frequently you are going to pay. This California authority, they are going to do payments every quarter, April 1st to 30th June. So if it is monthly, you can create monthly. If it is yearly, you can map yearly. Or sorry, not yearly, you can map monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly. Usually sales tax will be paid monthly or bi-monthly or quarterly in general. Some rare exception cases yearly also available, that is for some conditions like less than 20 lakhs or 50 lakhs something, then there is a conditions. But otherwise, if you are running your business normal situations, it will be monthly. In India it is monthly. The taxes will be paid to the government authorities monthly. So sales tax settlement period you need to define. You need to define sales tax settlement period. While defining sales tax settlement period, you need to map sales tax authority. Okay, can anyone unmute and whether you are able to hear me properly or not, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Fine, thank you. So first step is vendor account, second step is sales tax authority, third step is sales tax settlement period. Next, Next step is tax posting. So here in the setup, sales tax, ledger posting groups. Next step is ledger posting groups. In this, you need to map the ledger accounts, payable account and receivable account. So in USA, let me show you. This is for US company setup, ledger setup, general ledger parameters, general ledger parameters. Sales tax. In USA, there is a different function. Apply sales tax rules means, apply sales tax taxation rules means it is USA. I'm removing this USA localization. This is USA functionality. I have removed this USA taxation. Then if you observe now, this it is only sales tax payable. There is no receivable. Look at this one. Because what and in USA, whatever the taxes you have paid at the time of purchase is expenses only. In USA, it is expenses only. Now let me reload this one. Now you will find sales tax receivable. Look at this one, sales tax payable, sales tax receivable. This receivable means if it is some countries, at the time of purchase, whatever the taxes is there, the taxes will be can be deducted or claimed at the time of sales tax collected amount. Okay, so it is, if it is USA, then this will be applicable. If it is applicable, then at the time of purchases, whatever it is there, taxes, that is expenses. If you remove this one, then it is a standard application without USA. Then here it will be showing like tax payable and receivable. Understood? So in USA, United States of America, at the time of purchases, at the time of purchase, the tax paid is expenses in USA. But in some countries, it can be claimed from the government of authority. In India, it can be claimed. So purchase tax, sales tax minus purchase tax, the difference only you need to pay to the government of authorities. Fine. So if it is not USA, you can remove this checkbox. Then it will show you sales tax payable, sales tax receivable, these two accounts. Okay, so sequence steps. First, you need to define vendor account name. Next, you need to define sales tax authority. Next, you need to define sales tax settlement period. Next, you need to map ledger posting groups. Next, you need to map ledger posting groups. And you need to map the ledger accounts. You need to map the ledger accounts. Once it is configured, all these things, next you need to create sales tax codes. Next, you need to create sales tax codes. In this, look at this one, 7.25% is there. It is disabled. This field is disabled. Where it is available means here in sales tax codes, you have option called values. You are defining the percentage of the sales tax. You are defining the percentage of the sales tax. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, once it is defined, while creating sales tax codes, you need to define sales tax settlement period and ledger posting group. That is these two: sales tax settlement period, ledger posting groups. You need to map in the sales tax codes. So the next step is sales tax codes. So while mapping the sales tax codes, you are going to use sales tax settlement period and ledger posting groups. Both you need to map in the sales tax codes. Okay, in USA there are different taxes: city tax, state tax, county tax. Like this, there are many taxes: city tax, county tax, state tax. There are different taxes applicable. Okay, it was created, the percentage. So while creating sales tax code, you have mapped sales tax settlement period and ledger posting group. And remember, always best practice is rounding precision. You need to map some rounding difference, 0.01. Always the best practice is at least you need to map 0.01. Otherwise, you will get errors in between. Once sales tax codes are created like this, then you need to create sales tax groups. In this, suppose California, in this California there are 3 taxes, and Colorado there is 3 taxes, Florida there is different 3 taxes. So 2 or 3 maybe it will be there, that depends. So once sales tax codes are created, next step is sales tax groups. So sales tax groups means in India, sales tax group will be only one. All taxes will be created as one group in India. But whereas in USA, each city will have different tax. That city, in that city, city tax, county tax, and state tax, whatever it is there, whatever it is applicable, those taxes will be grouped and mapped to the customer. Sales tax group, once it is created, you are attaching the sales tax group to the customer or vendor. Next, item sales tax group. Next, item sales tax group. So item sales tax group will be mapped to the item master, and this sales tax group will be mapped to the customer or vendor. So item sales tax group. So this item sales tax group will be mapped to the item master, and customer sales, like sales tax group, will be mapped to the customer or vendor. So while posting a transaction, sales order invoice or purchase order invoice or any transaction, then the intersection between these two will be posted as a taxes. These are the sequence steps you need to define if you want to do a calculation sales tax. First, you need to create a vendor account, you need to create sales tax authority, you need to create sales tax settlement period, then ledger posting groups, and then sales tax codes, and then sales tax group and item sales tax group. Then taxes will be calculated. So next week, I will create a new company, and in that company, I will show you this entire setups. I will create a fresh data in that company there will not be any tax codes, anything will be there, it will be blank, and I will create one by one and I will show you how to do it and how to post a transaction with the taxes. Next week you are going to learn company creation process. Okay, these are the minimum setups you need to define in the process. Okay, now here you are telling like the amount is 1900 plus taxes. For suppose including taxes, then what happens? It should be calculated reverse. Am I right? If it is including tax, suppose look at this one, it is 1900 is the item value. 1900 is the item value. On top of that, taxes are calculated. It is excluding tax. Suppose including tax, what happens? Then I will show you one more transaction including tax. So look at this one, header. In the header, we have option to select including tax. In this, we have setup, price include sales tax. Price include sales tax button is available. So if you do like this, it will be reverse calculation. So let me show you that one. Click on new. The same customer, same item, same price. I will show you differently. Same US 001. Warehouse 11. So select the item. $1900. Select the site and warehouse. Sorry, select the item sales tax group and sales tax group. Now look at this one. The taxes are on 1900. It was calculated. If you go to cell tab, if you verify sales tax, 1900 is the original amount and 7.25 is the tax percentage. So on top of this 1900, it is 137.75. Let me show you. Calculator. 1900 multiply with 7.25 percentage. Then it is 137.75. Three taxes are there. One is city tax, one is county tax, one is something, whatever it is there. Those taxes are coming. For suppose it is including tax. 1900 is including tax. Same setup 1900, same setup the taxes. Now if you verify sales tax, it is different values. Reverse calculation, it was calculated. Look at this one. It is not 1900, it is 1560. How it is coming? 7.25, 7.25, 7.25. Okay, so 1900 multiply with 100 divided by 121.75. It is 1560.58. 1560.58. How it is coming? 1900 multiply with 100 divided by 121.75. How it is 121 by 100 by 121.75 means this is the total tax amount. 121.75 is the tax amount. So 1560.58. Now you can calculate 1560 multiply with 7.25 percentage. It is 113.14. Okay, 1560.58 multiply with 7.25 percentage, 113.14. So now the sum of all these amounts should be equal to 1900. So 1560.58 plus 113.14 plus 113.14 plus 113.14 equal to 1900. Of course, it is some rounding difference is updated with 113.15, but it is 4. So rounding will be there inside. Now, if I post this one, let me show you. This is including taxes. Now let me do packing slip. Pick and pack tab. Go to post packing slip. Give me a second, it is posting. So I'm doing click OK. It will pop up your message. It is without printing, you are doing posting. Okay, no issues. Now let me do invoice. Now customer balance will be 1900 only, but not 2300 something. So earlier it is amount excluding, now it is amount including tax. I'm clicking OK. Once again, it will pop up you like without printing, you are posting, no issues. I'm clicking OK. So now if you verify the journals, invoice, voucher, If you verify the vouchers, you will find the postings. Now it is 1900 only, but it was posted with 1900.01 because debits and credits should be tallied. So the tax amount is 339.43. That because of rounding calculation, inside rounding calculation, it is one paisa it is added. So that is added here to tally debits and credits. Understood? This is including sales tax. This is including sales tax. Any questions here? Any confusion? Is it clear? Any doubts? Anyone, can you unmute yourself whether you are able to hear me my voice clearly or not?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So this excluding and including, I don't want to map every time for the transaction. I don't require. My company is following including. Then what I have to do? I don't want to do in the transaction, like in the sales order. Why I need to enable this checkbox? Every transaction, whenever I'm posting, it should populate automatically include. So I have changed manually. Why I need to do it? I want to do like by default it should be. Then in general ledger parameters, if you want for all transactions, you can enable amounts including sales tax. If you enable this checkbox, it will be tax will be calculated including for all transactions. If you want, you can do it. This will automatically, what happened, whenever you are creating a sales order, purchase order, it will include taxes. If you remove this checkbox, it will exclude taxes. So this is parameter level, means company level setup. At a company level, if you want, whether including tax or excluding tax. Okay, fine. It is, you are showing about sales order, purchase order. What about vendor invoice? What about pretext invoice? Let me show you. We learned invoice journal. So if it is a purchase order, where it is available, let me show you, including checkbox or excluding checkbox. Let me show you in the purchase order, and let me show you in all transactions. If it is in the purchase order, if you go to any purchase order, you will find the same in the header position. You will find amount including sales tax or excluding sales tax. In the header view, you can see amount including or excluding checkbox. In the sales tax, sorry, in the setup tab, you will find price including sales tax checkbox. If it is invoice journal, where it will be available? If it is invoice journal, accounts payable, collapse all, invoices, invoice journal. For every transaction, this checkbox will be there, whether including or excluding. So in this invoice journal, you will find in the setup tab, you will find amount including sales tax or excluding sales tax. Understood? It is available. If it is a sales order or purchase order, item will be there. If it is a invoice journal, we don't have item, then item sales tax group will not be there. Where I have to map means in general ledger parameters, we have item sales tax group. This is for journals, because for journals we don't have item, so we are not going to select any item. So for invoice journal, item sales tax group is not in the item master. In the parameters you can map, then that will be shown here in the line details. If you go to lines, you will find item sales tax group in the invoice tab. You will find item sales tax group. Give me a second, I will show you. In the list page only it will be there, item sales tax group. So if you want, you can map in the general ledger parameters. In the parameters, whatever you have mapped, that will be populated in the item sales tax group, because in this we don't have item master. In this we don't have item master. Then in the parameters, whatever it is there, it will be mapped automatically. Otherwise, you can enter manually if you want to modify. But amount including sales tax checkbox is there in this. In the setup tab, you will find amounts include sales tax or exclude sales tax. If it is a free text invoice, accounts receivable, invoices, free text invoices, if you go to free text invoice, now same, you can go to header and you can find including checkbox, price including sales tax. Okay, in each and every checkbox, sorry, in each and every transaction, this checkbox will be available. Whether you want including or excluding, you can, by default, that is based on the setups you are configuring, it will work. Understood? Any questions here? This is about taxation, standard taxation, how it is working. Anyone has any questions? So country to country, the taxation will be different. It will be different from one country to another country. Okay, tax amount report. He is asking about, one of our colleague is asking a report. So you can go to the tax module. There are many reports in inquiries and reports. Sales tax inquiries reports, you will find here different tax reports. But before this one, there is one more, sales tax declarations, sales tax. Here, settle and post sales tax. You can click on this one. This process is, you cannot execute multiple times, only one time you can execute in a month or in a quarter. You can do this settle and post sales tax. If you do this process, what happens? It will calculate automatically the tax report and how much amount you need to pay. It will be calculated everything, purchase minus sales, whatever it is there, and you can see that one in the report. As here you can see. Okay, what is this means? As I told you, in some countries, sales tax means at the time of sales, tax collected and minus at the time of purchase, tax paid The difference only you need to pay. Of course, for USA it is 0 because it cannot be claimed in USA. Okay, if you want this calculation, you can do this process in declaration. Sales tax settle and post sales tax. If you click on this one, if you execute this process, then automatically it will calculate, and what happens, it will post to the vendor account. We have created one vendor account initially. That vendor account, it will be posted. If you go to the vendor account, it will show in the vendor account, it will show the amount need to be paid. How much amount you need to pay, that amount will be processed and it will be posted as a one transaction in this process. It will show you this one. So in the next coming session, I will show you by creating this one entire process, and I will show you. If you go here and if you click on transactions, it will show the settlement, the difference between like a collected tax versus paid tax. Like collected tax minus paid tax transactions will be shown here in this. It will. So to do that one, you need to execute this process. This one. This is once you execute it multiple times, it is not possible. You need to execute only one time after completion of the process. Monthly or quarterly or bi-monthly, whatever it may be. So one corrections also available here in this. If you want to change corrections, so include corrections you can enable. This is not a best practice. Include corrections. So this is not a best practice. Don't enable in real time scenario, because if you have paid already tax amount to government authority, you cannot modify that amount. Am I right? Suppose you have collected 20,000 rupees from different customers. You have paid 18,000 to the vendors. Now the difference is 2,000. This 2,000 you need to pay to the government of authority. Once you paid, can you modify that amount? It is not possible. So that is the reason corrections. If you want to allow corrections, you can enable. If you enable this one, it will allow you to do a corrections also. But that is not a best practice, because in real-time scenario, once I have paid to the government authority, I cannot modify that one. This is not best practice to enable this checkbox. Suppose if there is some transactions it is pending for the last month, I have already paid, then next month you need to pay. That is fine. But you should not modify whatever it is already posted from, suppose October, from September 1st to September 30th. You have paid on October 10th. Now on October 15th, you have posted one more transaction in the month of September. That corrections will be paid in the month of October 1st to October 31st, but not in the month of September to September 31st. Understood? See, from September 1st, 21 to 30th September 21, this you will pay on 10th of October. Suppose one transaction is pending, you have updated now. After paying this one on 11th October or 15th October, you have posted one transaction for old transaction on 28th September. This is missing 21. This you cannot include in this one. Am I right? Agree with me? This one I will include from 1st October to 31st October. I will pay on November 10th. At that time I will include this transaction. Agree with me? You cannot pay in this month because it is already paid. So if you want these corrections, you can enable this checkbox, which is not correct. And it is, once it is posted, you can see the reports from here. Once it is this is processed, you cannot do multiple times, you can do only one time. Once it is executed for every month, then it will show you the reports in the here, or you can see the reports, many reports in this sales tax paid by payment by code. There are many reports, posted sales tax. There are many reports you can generate. Understood? Any doubts in this? Okay, Indian taxation is different completely. Okay, normal taxation, I have told you, general taxation, normal standard taxation across the world I've discussed. So what I will do, I will create a new company in the next week, and I will show you in that company. First I will show you without taxes, after that I will show you with the taxes, and I will continue in the next month, next week, I mean to say next week. This is about taxation, the standard taxation. Okay, any questions please? Any questions?
Yes, Mr. Satya, this is Arif.
Yes. Yeah.
Can we integrate this with Power BI?
So Power BI is completely different application. Yes, we can integrate with the Power BI definitely. So if you look at this one, actually, just I'm showing you because you are coming with the Power BI. This is ERP.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is CRM.
Yes.
On Power Platform is Power Platform is a new module, new functions from last 1 year it is there. So in this, Power BI is one of the reporting tool.
Yes.
In this,
because it includes Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power BI, right? Power Platform.
Yes, exactly. So it is not only one report, any report can be generated from Power BI.
Okay.
So,
and how to integrate this? Any idea?
So that is a small techno functional. See, this Power Apps or Power Platform is called low code, no code. They are using the word low code and no code. Means for developer, they need to write a lot of code. Instead of that lot of code, they have minimized using this Power Apps or Power Platform. So it is a techno functional. It is not pure functional. It is not pure technical. It is a techno functional. Of course, little bit functional also is there. Some people, because CRM application is very small application. Actually, this was given drawn like this much, like this small. This CRM also they have given like this much, but this is small application when compared with F&O. F&O is a very large application. Okay, CRM people, they are learning this Power Platform a lot because there is a huge demand for market in the market Power Platform. So they have in their this is very small ERP in sales and marketing, whatever is there, the entire module is here. It is available in CRM. So CRM people, they are learning Power Platform. If you want, you can learn Power Platform also. It is a additional application.
Yeah, because if I want to give the ERP FNO, it will give me only the tabular form reports, right? But if I want to show in graphical mode or some presentable for like CFO or CEO presentations, then ERP will not help me. FNO.
No, it's not like that. See, there are so many. Okay, some reports SSAS is there. You are talking about SSRS means like SSRS means a static report. SSAS is a graphical report, but Power BI is superb report. Now, if you go to this one, like this symbol means it is Power BI reports.
Yeah,
these two reports. So Power BI is very nice tool when compared with SSAS. That is the reason.
Yeah, it's very attractive actually. And there's lots of features and very nice actually. But so that's what I was thinking. like to get a more graphical and a report. So can we do this with Power BI, or we have that option in ERP already
No,
existing?
it is a third party here. I mean, sorry, additional application.
Uh,
So if I open this reports like this, whatever it is there, if I open, it will not open because I don't have that Power BI configured in the system. It is a separate application. It will not
yes.
be opened. So it is
Oh,
whatever it is there like this. But a
okay. Okay.
beautiful report. It is
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. I-
If you
mm,
want more details, it is there showing here. But if you want to open this one, click on if you want to configure if it is any changes, we need Power BI Power Apps completely applications. Then only you can handle that one.
yeah.
But it is not inbuilt in F&O. It is a separate one more application, to be frankly.
Okay. Because I worked on Power BI also. Not worked, but I learned it. But the
Okay.
basic mode, but that was very wonderful. The DAX and these all
Yeah,
things. It was
exactly.
very presentable, very attractive. So I thought maybe FNO also gives this, or we have to integrate with Power BI.
Yes, actually, like we can integrate because this is also Microsoft product. So
Yeah.
you can get it installed. If it is installed, you can play with the system. You can play with the system. But in demo systems, you cannot play. The problem is, once again, the application load is increasing drastically. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
in demo
From
system,
AX to T365, it's very huge.
yeah, it was load. Like I mean to say, application weight is increasing a lot.
Yes. Correct. Yeah.
Satya, hello, Satya, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to know this one table name, this one ERP,
Hmm,
this one
hmm.
Dynamics, whatever is using SQL Server database, SQL Server database.
Yeah,
If you want to
SSRS,
know different
SQL Server.
tables,
Hmm,
all the table names, can you
hmm.
able to know from this application where the tables, how many tables it is there?
So those things are technical skill. Actually, it is a technical skill. If you
If,
join for yeah,
no, no. I want to know if any table regulated names, table, this table is available in this like this, using this
so
application.
actually, okay,
Microsoft Dynamics application.
understood. 1 second, I will show you. Only information you want. Am I right? That's what you are asking. Okay, you can click
Yeah,
on option
whatever the tables.
here, record info. So not this one. 1 second. Here it will show you the field names. If you want, you can see database log and all those things. You can get some more information from here. Not only this one, you can click on personalize. Not this one. 1 minute. Let me open one vendor account. Give me a second. Form information. Okay, you can see here. So here it will show you the details. In 2012 also it is available.
Is this for every form we can see this
For everywhere you can
option?
find it like this. Everywhere you can do it.
Yeah, it is showing query also.
Yeah. So there are many things
This
inside.
query.
Yeah. So you can see many things you can get it like this. farm information and so many things. It is a little bit techno-functional, to be frankly. Of course, Microsoft, it is telling like this. You can explore on this one. So options, you can explore on these things. It is a techno-information, techno-functional, a lot.
Thank you.
So it is working a Visual Studio. Sorry, I'm not exercising. Okay, just I'm telling you. So you will get details, table level and methods and forms. So in 2012, AOT, I know a little bit AOT, so I can go to AOT and I can verify. But whereas in Visual Studio, I'm not expertise much on this one. This is for methods and classes, and you can explore on this area. In this, you will find a lot. Okay. Otherwise, right click and you can find so much information.
Sir, how to set USMF as default in the demo? Because it keeps changing to DAD.
Okay, so that is small one. You can go to system administration, users. You can go to users. And you can select the admin user because you are using admin. If it is a standalone system, it is admin. If you go to admin, you will find a company, default company as DAT. You can change it to USMF. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. The other question was in the sales order in the voucher transaction. Even when you are demonstrating for us, we had the same issue. Later, the next day, you just shown the solve one, like the deferred revenue. It is happening. How to see that? It's coming in two series instead of four series.
Okay, so the deferred revenue account, I will explain you. I need to explain you about item model group. Please remind me at that time. Item model group is a part of T&L, but I will explain you for all of you about item model group. What is this? Okay, this, if you learn this one, in this one, standard cost. Costing methods are standard cost is one method. There you will understand the deferred revenue. Okay, it is a part of T&L, but I will give you clarifications on that. So the topic, whenever I'm discussing about item model group, please remind me about the deferred revenue. I will discuss with you at that time. Okay. Fine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, fine. Definitely I will discuss on this point. Fine. Any more questions, please?
Sir, one more question. The last
Yeah.
question. You said these taxes will be varied from country to country. No? Similarly, for us, we have the GST. Can you please highlight like where will be different?
Sure. I will give you high level inputs about Indian taxation. You are talking about Indian taxation, how it is, where it is available. You want a
Yes,
high
sir.
level, right? Definitely, I will give you. I will give you more high level inputs about what is this and everything. Next week we'll discuss.
Hello. Hello.
Sorry, Sidhu, you are speaking something. Yeah. I'm unmuting now once again. Yeah, Sidhu, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Numbers, sir.
So, okay. You are getting number sequence error, am I right?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, please access my system, sir. What's your
No
yesterday?
problem. I will tell you where it is from my system also, no issues. I can give you, otherwise, you can do it, but I will show you that one first. Okay. So here, what you are doing now in general ledger, you are doing right attempt properly. So go to journal names, and I will take access and I will tell you your system also. Let me show you. Suppose you are doing journal, normal journal, whenever you are posting here in this journal series is there, am I right? You are
Yes.
going inside. So Microsoft has given clearly to make error messages. So what they have given in this number sequence, the next number it was given like 480. In your system 480, 481.
Yeah.
So you are not changing this number. Why it was given like, because in the in the certification, whenever you are going to do a certification, they will give you system lab environment, and they will give you error message how to rectify. They will ask questions. To do that one, Microsoft has given the test environment errors. So you need to update this one to 680 or 690. Then
Yeah,
if you
sir.
update this one, then it will not come here in the status list. If it is available here, it will stop you. Understood? Now share
Yes.
your screen and let me know what is your doubt. I will give you clarification. Can I make you presenter?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I need you presenter. You need to accept. Yeah. Sidhu, can you accept? Hello?
No, not it comes.
Sorry?
SIDDU, sir. SIDDHU, sir. Not it comes, sir.
It was already I have made you presenter.
No, sir. In this system, sir, this is a phone, and here the another system.
Okay, let me make myself presenter and then let me make you once again. So I made you presenter. I'm making myself presenter first. Okay, now I'm making you presenter. SIDDHU, am I right? The same
Yes,
thing.
sir.
నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ అవ్వలేదు.
So are you able to accept now, Sidhu? You need to click OK. Sidhu, you are not audible now. Hello? Am I audible to remaining people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hello? Sidhu? He left. If remaining people nothing to discuss, you can leave. So Sidhu, you joined once again. Yeah. Can I make you presenter, Sidhu, once again? SIDHU now. I'm making you presenter now. Hello. So I made you presenter already. You need to accept and then you need to do it. Yeah, now I'm able to see your screen. Yes, you can share your screen now. Show me the error. Okay, now go to the general journal number sequences. Close this one and go to the journal names. Already there, it is there. You can click on that one. Okay, fine, no issues. Ledger journals. Escape. You need to escape from this one first. Okay, escape. No, no, no. It will not be come out. If you click on no, then only will come out. Delete this line also. Escape. Click on escape and no. Don't click on yes. No. Yes. Now go to ledger, general ledger. General ledger. Ledger setup. Journal setup. Not that one. So why are you coming here? No. Go to journal names. Journal setup. Journal names. Select journal. Okay. Scroll down right side. So journal, that little bit up. Little bit up. Little bit up. The number sequence. Yeah, click on that one. G and E 119 voucher series. Status list. First status list in the top. Anything is there? Nothing. Okay, close. Close. Scroll down. What is the number? Latest number. Last. Little bit. Can you click on edit in the top? Click on edit in the top and change it to, scroll down, change it to 700. Next number. Click on save. It will ask you changes, accept. Click on accept. Saved. Okay, it is saved. Then close this one. Go to close this one. General ledger parameters. General ledgers, ledger setup parameters. General ledger setup. Ledger setup, general ledger parameters. Yeah, exactly. General ledger parameters, not workflows. Your opening workflows. General ledger setup. Modules. Go to the modules. Ledger setup. General ledger parameters. Okay, change the company to DAT company to USMF company. It was USMF company. number sequences. Scroll down. So journal batch number. Right click that the top. No. Journal batch number. Right click that one. Yes. GN. Right click view details or open that one directly. Yeah, it is open. Click on edit in the top. Click on edit in the top. Yeah, it is there already. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down. Next number, it is scroll down. Scroll down. So here it is for 630 is there. Okay, save. That's it. 1 second. Status list. In the status list, go to the status list. If it is there, numbers, you need to delete. Select all. Left side corner, select all. Left side corner, there is a tick mark. Overview, downside overview, there is a tick mark. One by one, you cannot select. All select means you can select the top. Yes. Now delete. Control Alt delete or Shift Control Alt delete or Shift delete or Control delete, something you can delete. Yes. Now close this form and go to General Ledger, General Journals, and create journal names. Now it will work. Click New. Now select journal names. Go to lines. Now it will work. Okay, you can enter details and you can post if you want. Is it clear? Okay, fine. Okay, I'm stopping here for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning, same time. See you all. Bye.
Sir, next topic.
So next topic, I need to start most probably by this item creation. Item model group only by tomorrow. I will try to start with that item model group about the related information. And then next week we are going to create a new company. Item model group I will discuss. Item group
Yes,
and
sir.
item model group. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.